Hey everybody, Kevin here. Figured I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little review of my Glock 19. I know there's a lot of Glock 19 reviews out there, but figured I'd show you the little things that I have done to mine. Just make this a quick little review. This is a Gen 3, as you can see, a Gen 3 Glock 19. First off, point out I did the red inlay, which red and black, my favorite color combinations. Did that on both sides of the slide. This is has been my everyday carry for, I guess, about a year now. I don't ever plan on changing that. I do plan on getting a Glock 26. Actually, I plan on getting a Glock 33 so I can have some 357 SIG and swap it out and also shoot 40 out of it to carry when we go out to nicer places and I dress up, which doesn't happen very often, as much as my wife wants it to. Alright, let's start with the modifications. Alright, the first thing I did was down here on the bottom. First thing I did, you know, this goes straight across from the factory. I trimmed that up just a hair. Not much, because I still wanted to be able to get a full grip. Wanted to get my pinky on there still, which I can. And that is just in case you get in a situation and you need to be able to hook that. You say you're holding somebody off with your left hand, and your strong hand obviously is holding your gun. That way you can hook that on the top of your pocket, on your belt, on your holster, whatever, and really rip that magazine out of there. The next thing I did was trim up on the sides here. And I did that so you can really grab hold of that magazine on the side to pull it out of there. Turned out pretty good. It does not affect my grip at all. This does not poke me in the side or anything like that, and I am a pretty big guy, so does not bother me at all. The next thing I did was here underneath the trigger guard. I just trimmed that up just a bit so I can really get that middle finger up underneath of there. Get it up as high as possible, because I do try to get my hand as high up there as possible. I do have pretty meaty hands, so wanted to be able to get as high up as possible. Alright, as you can see, this is the factory Glock barrel. And got pretty worn down, because this is, like I said, the original barrel. As you can see, matches, the numbers match right there. It was pretty worn out because this barrel probably has about anywhere from 7,500 to maybe 9,000 rounds through it. So what I did is I took off the coating, what was left of the coating, and I did a high polish on the front here. I just really like the way that looks. I think that looks pretty badass. That way anybody who sees the end of that barrel can look at themselves and think about what they've done. And then here, did the brushed look back here. Also did the extractor and brushed. Thought it turned out pretty good. Alright, let's break this down. Let's show you what all I have done on the inside. Oh, forgot to tell you. I also have the badass Grim Reaper there on the back side, and I need to repaint that. I use permanent marker on the back sight, and what I did with the front sight is I just used white out and color it in, because I am too much of a cheap bastard to go out and buy the excess big dots that I want to get. But this is kind of like making your own excess big dots to me. Works pretty good. On the inside of the slide, I polished this area. Also polished the safety plunger. Make it real nice and smooth when that trigger bar rides over top of it. Take this out. This is still the factory guide rod. I do want to get I want to find a stainless one that is solid in the front like this, so I can polish it to match the barrel. I have not found one yet, so if any one of you guys have seen that, please let me know, because I want one bad. Okay, let's take this barrel out of here and show you. You can still see where this thing has worn down. You can still see the little Glock smiley face right there in the middle. I did not polish this up. I didn't see a need to. Down there. Really love the way that high polish looks on the front of the barrel. And of course, did the feed ramp. Polish that up nice. Just help feed a little bit better. I never had an issue before I polished it, but just a little helping hand. Put that back together. There we go. And into the frame. As you can see, I have high polished everything in here. The trigger bar, the trigger connector. This is still running all the factory trigger parts. I don't want this to have an extremely light pull, because this is, like I said, my everyday carry. And having an extremely light pull is that's just kind of stupid in my opinion. I do carry this with one in the chamber. Every gun in my house at all times, unless I am cleaning it, is loaded and ready to go. Every single one of them. My 2 guns, my wife's 2 guns, whether it's her P22, her Shield, my 19 or my 34, they are all ready to go at all times. And all of my magazines, I keep every single magazine I own loaded. Every single one, and they're all loaded with hollow points. So there's a look at my Glock. Hope you guys like this. Oh, I also wanted to show you this. This is the new round I've picked up. I have not shot it yet. This is the Liberty ammunition. And just look how deep that core is. Or that channel. This is a segmenting hollow point. It is only 50 grains. And it is lead free, which I don't care if it's lead free or not. The entire bullet is nickel plated, as you can see. I thought it was pretty badass because it looked like a silver bullet. And if anybody knows where I can find a silver 9mm, let me know, because I want to jump on that shit. Because you never know when a horde of werewolves is coming after you. Alright guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate you watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later.